Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Heidi almost revealed more than she intended while she was sprawled out in a Jean Paul Gaultier original in a new video she shared on her Instagram profile. The 50-year-old German supermodel wore a sleeveless couture blue and black dress from the designer, tied on one side to reveal her entire naked leg and half of her toned abs. Heidi rested on her side, pulling her bent leg up to drape it over her waist while leaving one leg straight as she lay on her plush hotel bed. One wrong shift, and her nether region could have been exposed. However, Heidi kept her composure, extending her slender muscular arms above her head in a goddess-like pose. The TV star angled her gland-up face to flaunt her chiseled cheekbones and beautifully sharp jawline that was subtly contoured with bronzer. Camera clicks could be heard in the clip, indicating that someone out of view was photographing Heidi as she modeled the gown. Heidi admitted in her caption that she loved Jean Paul Gaultier and praised the icon for making her feel beautiful at Paris Fashion Week. The beauty mogul flaunted her sculpted body, not only in her PWF ensemble, but also in the latest lingerie ad she did with her 18-year-old daughter Lenny in May. Heidi stripped off to lace undies for the new intimacy campaign next to the young model. Images of the campaign photos were shared on Instagram. Heidi captioned the post, "Yippee, our new at Intimissimi official campaign is here. You can discover #Fartifitalian lingerie online and in all Intimissimi stores. If you see me and at Klum on billboards all over Germany, tag us and we'll share our favorites on our stories." The option for followers to feedback on the snap is not available, as Heidi turned her Instagram comments off over a year ago. It comes after the mom of four was criticized for another joint mother and daughter intimacy campaign the pair were part of last year. On that occasion, a video of the pair, once again in lingerie, was branded disturbing and hit with a backlash online. While Lenny, who has 1.8 million Instagram followers, is already a sought-after model and has graced numerous fashion magazines, Mom Heidi said it is not her priority at the moment. Instead, her daughter is focused on her college studies in New York. Heidi, on the other hand, has no desire to slow down and is still happy with her body. She told Closer, "I've always felt great about my body. I've always been very confident, and I still am. Wouldn't go to the gym in a sports bra and little shorts. I feel like everything's jiggling around. The metabolism definitely changes when you turn 40. I always thought, that's not going to happen to me, but it is happening to me. If I indulge more, I have to exercise more." Last year, Heidi even expressed a desire to have a fifth child, her first with musician husband Tom Collitz, 33. She said, "I mean, wanting it and it actually being possible are always two different things. The big 50 is just around the corner. And things get harder when you get older. But would I want it? Sometimes I think yes." Heidi's Parisian drama, the tale of a gown, a bed, and the city of light. Paris, the city where romance dances with art, fashion whispers its secrets to the streets, and every corner tells a story. For Heidi Klum, the city was more than just a backdrop. It was a stage for her timeless elegance and playful personality. But on one particular evening, as the Eiffel Tower sparkled in the distance, a high-slit gown and a plush hotel bed threatened to upstage her. The gown, custom-made by a Parisian designer whose name evoked the echoes of couture royalty, was a masterpiece. It was as though the fabric itself had been poured from liquid starlight, cascading down Heidi's statuesque figure with effortless grace. The daring slit, which climbed higher than the ambitions of Paris's finest poets, was both audacious and enchanting. She had worn it earlier that evening to an exclusive event at a grand Parisian palace. Cameras flashed, capturing the shimmering gown as it swayed with every step she took. The world gasped, swooned, and admired as Heidi, the embodiment of grace, turned heads with every turn of her own. But Paris has a way of taking even the most flawless plans and giving them a twist, sometimes playful, sometimes dramatic. The Hotel Room Symphony. As the evening wound down, Heidi found herself back in her lavish hotel suite. The room was quintessential Paris, opulent yet understated, with gilded mirrors reflecting the soft glow of crystal chandeliers. A sprawling bed with silky sheets called to her like a siren to a weary sailor. She kicked off her towering heels, works of art in their own right, and let out a sigh of relief. Finally, she murmured to herself, a moment to relax. But relaxation, as fate would have it, had other plans. Heidi lay back on the bed, the fabric of her gown shimmering against the soft light. She tilted her head, considering how effortlessly glamorous the moment would appear on Instagram. The slit, however, had a mind of its own. As she adjusted herself for the perfect reclining pose, it began to inch further, as if seeking its own adventure. Suddenly, the gown was no longer a loyal companion. It was a rebellious co-star, vying for the spotlight. The daring slit, once a fashion statement, teetered dangerously close to turning into a wardrobe malfunction. A moment of panic. For a split second, Heidi's impeccable composure faltered. Oh no, she thought, clutching at the fabric with the reflexes of a runway pro. The hotel room's mirrors, which earlier seemed to celebrate her beauty, now reflected her precarious predicament from every angle. She couldn't help but laugh at the absurdity of it all. Here she was, one of the world's most celebrated supermodels, wrestling with a gown as though it were a feisty pet, refusing to behave. The situation called for ingenuity, and Heidi was nothing if not resourceful. She reached for a nearby throw pillow, artfully draping it over her lap as she rearranged the gown. A high-slit, though still rebellious, was temporarily tame. Glamour meets humor. Heidi decided to lean into the moment. After all, fashion isn't just about perfection. It's about personality, spontaneity, and the stories that unfold behind the scenes. She grabbed her phone and snapped a photo, her laughing face framed by tousled blonde hair, the shimmering gown, and the strategically placed pillow. The caption practically wrote itself. When the slit decides it wants to be the star of the show, Paris, you keep me on my toes. She uploaded it to Instagram, knowing full well the reaction it would spark. Within minutes, her followers flooded the post with comments. Some praised her for her humor and authenticity, others marveled at her beauty, and a few joked that the gown deserved its own reality show. The designer's perspective. Meanwhile, across town, the designer of the gown was scrolling through Instagram when he stumbled upon Heidi's post. At first, he gasped in horror, envisioning the potential headlines, Heidi Klum's couture catastrophe. But as he read her caption and saw her radiant smile, his panic turned to pride. She handled it like the queen she is, he muttered to himself, raising a glass of champagne in her honor. The designer knew that fashion at its core was about creating moments, whether they were on the runway at a gala or in the privacy of a Parisian hotel room. A Parisian nightcap. As the night deepened, Paris continued to hum with life outside her window. Heidi, now comfortably wrapped in a silk robe, reflected on the evening. She had danced beneath chandeliers, mingled with luminaries, and navigated a near wardrobe disaster, all with the grace and humor that had endeared her to millions. The gown, draped over a chair, seemed to shimmer with an air of mischief, as though it were proud of the story it had helped create. Heidi raised a glass of wine to it, smiling. "To you, my daring accomplice," she said. The moral of the story. In the world of fashion and fame, moments like these are inevitable. But it's not the mishaps themselves that define the stars, it's how they handle them. Heidi Klum, with her effortless charm and self-deprecating humor, turned what could have been a faux pas into yet another memorable chapter in her illustrious career. Paris, as always, played its part, its magic weaving through the evening like a golden thread. And as Heidi drifted off to sleep, the city of light seemed to wink, as if to say, "Bravo, my dear, bravo." This playful narrative captures the essence of Heidi's charm, the allure of Paris, and the unpredictable nature of fashion, all wrapped in a creative storytelling approach. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Update World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.